Welcome to Round Roanoke. I'm your host, Kiana Price Wade. Thank you for watching today. How much do you know about the law? We are all governed by laws, but despite all the law shows on TV, most of us don't know how to separate legal myths from legal facts. You and the Law is a series offered by the Roanoke Bar Association. Here to tell us more are Chip Casola, president of the Roanoke Bar Association and a principal at Wood Rogers, and the Honorable William D. Broadhurst, Circuit Court Judge for the City of Roanoke. Thank you, gentlemen, both for coming in.
Nice to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, what is the You and the Law discussion series?
Well, it's a program that really the inception came from Judge Broadhurst. He challenged the Roanoke Bar Association to come up with a program that could educate the public about misunderstandings, misconceptions about the court system and the legal system, specific areas of the law. And so we looked at that, and we decided that that was something we could take on, and so we developed the You and the Law series.
It's an excellent concept and very insightful to bring that to the great people here of Roanoke. Now, this is your second year for the series. What kind of reaction did you get from the participants last year?
I thought we got a good reaction, particularly since it was the first year that we'd had it. The sessions were pretty well attended. An interesting mix of people. I thought attended, asked good questions, and I think in the main, the whole thing went very well. We were very pleased. Now,
in terms of the folks that came out last year, did you find just normal citizens that came out, or people who are interested in law? Was it just a nice, diverse group?
It varied. I think we had some people who had specific interests that were personal to them about issues that in the law. Others, I think, were simply there as citizens to try to learn a little bit more about the community and about in the Roanoke Valley, our legal community and what's going on there. So I'd say there was a good mix of those two classes.
Excellent. Now, what are the topics and dates for this year's series?
Well, we're going to have the series beginning on March 9th. It's going to be on 4 consecutive Wednesdays, March 9th, 16th, 23rd, and the 30th. We're going to have topics. I think Judge Broadhurst and Judge Talevi are going to talk about their particular courts on the 9th. On the 16th, we're going to have, let me look at my notes here, we're going to have Cheryl Watson-Smith and Vicki Weiss talk about family law issues. And then we're going to, on the 23rd, have former delegate William Fralin talk about legislative issues. And we're going to have Chief of Police Perkins talk about law enforcement, how that works with the legal system. And then we're going to wrap up on the 30th with Henry Woodward of the Legal Aid Society of the Roanoke Valley, talking about consumer law, and then finally we're going to have Mike Whitlow, who is a local practitioner, talk about estate and will litigation.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like an excellent resource and certainly a wonderful opportunity to tap into. And so, how do our viewers sign up for these series?
Well, we're going to have a registration process because seating is limited. So there's going to be a phone number. Phone number is 265-8111, and we're going to ask your viewers to sign up for each seminar as it comes up. So for the March 9th program, it's going to be the opening of registration is February 28th. So call that number, give your name, and give your phone number, and then you're registered. And then each, I think after the seminar, the next day after each seminar, we're going to have an opening for the next week.
Now, when we hear lawyers and we hear court, we think of fees and money. Is there a charge for this, or is
No, absolutely not. It's free.
Free to the public. Man, that's a great thing. And what do you hope your participants take away from these discussions, Judge?
Well, what prompted this initially was, in my view, and I think members of the bar too, there's just sort of a little bit of a disconnect between people's expectations of what's going to happen in a courtroom and what actually does. So our hope is that people will come in, familiarize themselves with what actually goes on in a Virginia court, in a Roanoke court, as opposed to a California court or New Jersey court or what have you, and have a little bit more insight and comfort with what I think is a terrific bar association which is serving the Valley, and a court system, I think, which we're running as well as we can run it. I'm proud of both, and I think our citizens in the Valley would be proud of both as well. So that's what we're hoping, and there'll be hopefully a little bit more perhaps individual information about particular areas of the law that people might want to familiarize themselves with. So that's our hope.
Well, I think you're right on track. And for more information, they can call that phone number, which we'll have on the screen.
Right, or go to our website at www.roanokebar.com.
Excellent, Chip. Judge Broadhurst, thank you both for coming in. And you can find out more about you and the law on the Cox Community Calendar coming up at the break. I'm Kiana Price Wade, and this is Around Roanoke on Cox 9.